Good afternoon. Today we have a pretty neat project. We're going to be using the excavator behind me to bury a honey pot or a septic tank, holding tank, pump tank. It's for a camp in the woods. As you can see behind me, we're in the woods. So there's the septic tank. And then, or excuse me, that was the excavator. And then right there behind me, you see the honey pot. 300 gallons. It's going to go from the RV unit. And it's going to, you're going to be able, when you're done for the weekend, to dump your black tank, put it into the honey pot in the ground. And then once a year or twice a year, or excuse me, once a year or every other year, whatever time is needed, you'll be able to come and get it pumped out. So let's get started with that. Okay, before we get too far moving around with the machine and the excavator, we want to make sure we got the right depth. And I know how deep we have to go to set the honey pot. Then I've used this York rake to measure top of the pot, the amount of cover we need, the black handle part. So we're doing this again for recreation. There's going to be a travel trailer or a camper in here, and at least my definition of relaxation is not having to tote turds to other places to get rid of them. So having a little fun with the excavator and putting a big honey pot in here, and then we'll be able to really relax and enjoy this property in the Adirondacks. So let's give it a measure. Oh yeah, we are where we need to be. So the pot needs 6 inches minimum of cover, and we're at the depth for the pot itself. But I'm actually going to mound up and actually have a little raised area where the pot is. So this is going to be perfect. And we'll use the fill or the soil that cannot go back in the hole because the pot's there to make that mound. So we can continue. So we're dug to the right depth. The honey pot's in the hole. We gotta trim up the roots, make sure it's level. Put the pipe in for when we dump the RV or the camper. The hole's bigger than it needs to be, but I also need some room to work. And the soil's really sandy, really loose. So we don't want any cave-ins. But so far so good. So let's check level. pretty good that way. And really good that way. So we are ready to set this more permanently. Like I said, we're going to trim up the roots, cut a hole, put the pipe in, and then get it backfilled all in an afternoon's work. Honey pot, turd tank, that's a septic pump tank, 300 gallons. So, thanks for watching. Until next time.